dedicated to mama.
The producer.
Told me to weather the storm. You mean? Through the years, felt so many different pains that the tears started flowing like the rain. But I hear my mama say, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm. Heart is colder than the snow, times harder than the ground. The climate is steady changing year round. But I hear my mama say, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm. Yeah, mama fighting cancer. Found out as a youngin', everything I got I earned, cause ain't nobody gave me nothing. All the pain that I was suffering, tryna hide it using substance. All that liquor I was drinking, all that weed that I was puffing, it did nothing. But I thought that it was masking the pain. Stayed in the house in the storm, thought I couldn't last in the rain. I was on the highway to death, taking up half in the lane. Guess all that liquor inside was clouding half of my brain. But then I hear my mama voice, so I had to hit the brake fastly, saying, son, you need to slow it down, cause I would hate to hear you crashing. I know how you feeling, I can feel your pain. Drugs done turned your life to water, feel it dripping down the drain. Wait, gotta get it together. If not for me, then my kids, then my outlet is just music. For make it, they can live big. Then thank them, my mama. I made it through the weather in a way I feel like tip, because I'm ready for whatever. Through the years, felt so many different pains that the tears started flowing like the rain. But I hear my mama say, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm. Heart is colder than the snow, times harder than the ground. The climate is steady changing year round. But I hear my mama say, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm. Yeah. Got through the storm, I weathered it. Remember those times I was struggling, that paper thick as the skin on the elephant. No, I ain't answering calls if it ain't about paper, that shit is irrelevant. I'm going hard with this shit till I'm hella rich. When is you send me, it's evident. When people change, I cut them off. When the weather changed, I endured it. Got me shit now just to say I remember I couldn't afford it. Remember my stomach was growling, I still had dreams of me making the Forbes list. Back when I used to eat short shit, that's until niggas still dying for porridge. Now my life in order for son and my daughter, I'm out in the rain and the hell in the sleep. And I'm aware of the niggas that be with, cause most of these niggas be playing for keeps. I don't want problems, they playing with me. Throwing salt in the game, they want me like snow won't get stuck in the streets. Street smart, I got a couple degrees. I told my dogs they gotta be smarter, cause I started seeing a couple of fleas. Can't move the same when it's -10. As you do when it's 100 degrees. To weather the storm, I block out the hate. Get to the bag, I'm stuck in my ways. To weather the storm, I block out the hate. Ain't seen the sun in a couple of days, dang. Through the years, felt so many different pains that the tears started flowing like the rain. But I hear my mama say, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm. Heart is colder than the snow, times harder than the ground. The climate is steady changing year round. But I hear my mama say, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm.